Hi guys, so today I'm going to be looking at some early Genesis. Most people seem to agree that early Genesis was the best, while Peter Gabriel was there, the first 6 albums. This one's from the 4th album, Foxtrot, and it's what's generally considered to be the best song from the early period. Supper's Ready. It's 23 minutes long, so yeah, I won't be stopping it a lot. We'll just go through with it, and I'll give you my ideas at the end. So let's get started. Browser, paste, okay, paste. Okay, bring it down.
After the farm, with water clear, he cares for his harvest. I know a fireman who looks after the farm. wearing feelings on our faces while our faces took a rest. We walked across the fields to see the children of the West. We saw a host of dark-skinned warriors standing still below the ground. Waiting for battle. Fights begun, they've been released, killing for peace. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. And they're giving me a wonderful potion, 'cause I cannot contain my emotion. And even though I'm feeling good, something tells me I better activate my prayer capsule. Today's a day to celebrate the foe have met their fate. Order for rejoicing and dancing has come from our warlords.
Oh, that's a really great section. That's incredible, really. Musicianship, lyrics, everything out of this world.
Wandering in the chaos the battle has left, we climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees full of life. A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower. A flower? If you go down to Willow Farm to look for butterflies, flutterbys, gutterflies, open your eyes. It's full of surprise. Everyone lies like the fox on the rocks. And the musical box. Oh, there's mum and dad and good and bad, and everyone's happy to be here. There's Winston Churchill dressed in drag. He used to be a British flag. Plastic bag, what a drag. The frog was a prince. The prince was a brick. The brick was an egg. The egg was a bird.
Fly away, you sweet little thing, they are part of your tail.
Haven't you heard?
Protect you to a human being.
Yes, we're happy as fish, gorgeous as geese, and wonderfully clean in the morning. We've got everything, we're growing everything. We've got some in, we've got some out, we've got some wild things floating about. Everyone, we're changing everyone. We'll name them all, we've had them here. And the real stars are still to appear. Feel your body melt.
Man to man to man.
To dad, dad in the office, dad in the office. You're all full of balls. Dad to dad,
Dum to mum, mum diddly washing,
you're all full of balls. Let me hear your lies. We're living this up to the eyes. Mama, I want you back. nights. Hey, babe, with your guardian eyes so blue. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your loving arms. Now I'm back again. And maybe it's gonna work out fine. Can't you feel our souls ignite? Shedding ever-changing colors in the darkness of the fading night. Like the river joins the ocean as the joy in the sea grows. We finally be freed to get back home. There's an angel standing in the sun, and he's crying with a loud voice. This is the supper of the mighty one, Lord of lords, King of kings, has returned to lead his children home, to take them to the new Jerusalem.
Well, that was great. Majestic at times. Let's just get rid of this before I say any more. Yeah, that was quite an experience, really. I know the first few minutes of the song was knocked off actually by mistake, so sorry about that, but I think we heard enough. So yeah, my first impressions: superb musicianship, and occasionally hitting the heights of majesty. Absolutely majestic. I think the section about the eternal sanctuary man. Wow, that was incredible. The keyboards there, and then later the guitar got into it and came in with an absolutely incredible power, sophistication. The lyrics were evocative, difficult to know exactly what they're talking about perhaps, but it's obviously issues of life and death that we're talking about. Sounds like something to do with Christian apocalypse and possibly the people following some kind of Christ figure or Antichrist figure, having battles and winning them and being led to a new Jerusalem. I'm sure it's all symbolism and also wordplay, words taken to a level where they are intended to really inspire people, and you can put multiple interpretations on them. So kudos to Genesis for this. It's absolutely superb. The section Willow Farm, I think, was very good as well. I don't know the titles of all the sections, but that was a nice change after the heights of the Eternal Sanctuary Man. He's a supersonic scientist and an Eternal Sanctuary Man. A bit strange, perhaps. It was sort of strange transition, but what else can you follow a section like that with except something completely different? And that's what it was. It's really, the song is really the essence of progressive rock. It keeps confounding your expectations all the time. You're expecting smooth transitions, and they just go into something completely different. So if I had to make a criticism, I suppose it would be the same criticism that anybody would make of progressive rock in general, which is that it seems to be jumping around all over the place sometimes, and some of the sections are maybe less strong than others, and it can on occasions seem like several different songs all strung together. Some better than others, but in general I think it hangs together pretty well. They did a really good job on ironing out any kinks in the joins, and I think the sections do hang together pretty well, and that great majestic theme is brought back at the end when Peter Gabriel starts singing about back home again, and you're going to be led to the New Jerusalem. Inspiring, really. Highly inspiring music, far better than what Genesis were to descend into later with Follow You and Follow Me and She Got an Invisible Touch. Well, they're good pop songs, aren't they? But it's not on the same level, musically speaking, as this, although this may appeal to fewer people. Yeah, it seems that Peter Gabriel and Genesis took a kind of similar pathway after parting ways. Seems they both, for a while, continued in that progressive experimental vein before settling down into more pop-friendly ballads and songs. I think with Genesis, a lot of it had to do with Phil Collins and his success with his solo albums. What was it? Face Value and No Jacket Required, with all those songs like In the Air, Tonight, the rest of them. So probably the other members of Genesis thought it was time that they had a piece of that and made a lot of money. I don't know, but yeah, they're good pop songs, but really something like this is far better, on a far higher level than that. And something similar happened to Peter Gabriel later, after the first 4 albums, which were all titled Peter Gabriel, with different photos on the covers, and they all had kind of nicknames. But with the 5th album, So, and the massive single Sledgehammer, he became really like Genesis, somebody who was turning up pop songs an awful lot, although I think he never really degenerated so much as Genesis did. Of course, it's all relative degeneration I'm talking about, because Genesis was extremely successful, and they are very catchy pop songs that they were writing, but you know, far removed from the progressive rock days, which was far better, in my opinion. Yeah, so to return to this great song, 23 minutes flash by, and the major themes, some of them are really majestic, and everybody's contributing here. The keyboard's incredible, the drums, the bass, the guitar is absolutely mesmeric when it comes in, with kind of bent notes and sounds Middle Eastern or Indian influenced, something like that. absolutely superb. So yeah, I think that everybody who's interested in progressive rock should really get to know those first 6 albums of it by Genesis when Peter Gabriel was. I hope to be able to react to some of the other songs from that period later. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe, and see you again soon. Thanks a lot.